so
Did I
the
bring my
recording
phone
works.
over?
All we have to do is hope that this thing doesn't blue screen. But but yeah, no, yeah.
What the fuck was she looking for?
I've used Pokemon Showdown before.
What the fuck was she looking for that to ask you that?
I think
She
my.
just said-
Looking for some femboys or something? Like,
Oh my
God.
God.
She just said
Bro,
that
what
she,
the fuck?
that she wants me to find some fine shit, and I was like, I'm not gonna find no fine shit because I'm gonna lock in my first semester because there's no way in hell I'm going to fumble my first semester. I didn't
yeah.
suffer through 2 years of IV just to fumble my first semester. That's not going to happen.
Shit up for you.
Yeah, I never found college that hard, but then again, it was like, I guess I was already the type of person who would have been going. Like, you don't be out here having whole ass, fucking damn near 40 decibel conversations in the middle of the classroom when the teacher's speaking. You know, take your notes or do whatever the fuck you're doing, but just don't be obnoxious as fuck.
You just
I have a roommate. Yay.
Yeah, you guys.
That's not a yay thing, Jasmine.
It depends.
Yeah.
Roommate.
to
How
me,
much will you have to deal with each other?
They live with each other, so I think
We're gonna
I
be in
think
the
a
same
lot.
dorm though.
Yeah,
No,
but like,
It's a
what?
double,
Okay.
I just hope the roommate doesn't.
so we'll be right next to each other all day.
Hopefully your roommate doesn't do anything that gets arrested.
Yeah. All right. Let me do this fucking.
It's
thing
like
real quick.
our dorm rooms is either gonna be 4s or 6.
Ah.
What do you mean?
So
Or
basically,
what?
we're gonna be in a suite. Okay, it's like an apartment style. So we're gonna be in a suite. So it's either gonna be 4 of us in a room or 6 of us in a room.
And that's it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
So like, yeah. So like in one suite, it would be like me and my roommate, and then somebody else and their roommate.
How
But-
do you know what it looks like?
I'm gonna go there to see the dorm tour.
I'm gonna need to sync this real quick. Hold on.
Where you're going to go there?
Hmm?
I already knew you were going to go there. Actually.
Okay.
All right. Let me sync this real quick. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. That should be fine. I didn't have to do that for my stuff, but I know that this shit can get questionable. So, yeah, we synced Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. And I swear to God, I lined those up correctly, and they still ended up desynced by the end of the playthrough. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck? What happened? Alright, we're starting Sonic Colors now. So this is one of the first 3D Sonic games after Adventure 2 to be highly rated.
And rare, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic
It's been kind of consistent recently
Sonic
because
You
It's either the
spit
game
on
is shit and some people like it, or the game is good and
Should I turn
most
it
people
down?
like it.
No. I said, fucking.
It's
So-
either either the game is shit and some people
oh
like
shit,
it.
it's Blind
or-
Squirrel, it's trash.
Oh, or it's
Like,
either
how
the
you
game
just-
is good.
Like,
and
you
people
just trailed off mid sentence.
So yeah, so basically what this is a 2021 re-release of 2010 Sonic Colors.
That's what you like, isn't it?
The game's still good. It's
Would you
just
guys
that
know
the
I know for that what you would.
Please, that's not what I like. Actually,
base on this TV is great.
I've said it to you multiple times. So I don't know why it's that. I don't know why how you came back to
That's why I lowered the game and I took game audio recording. This TV's gonna fucking destroy everything. Nah, it's too loud. This shit's too loud. There we go. But yeah, the game's still good. It's just that Blind Squirrel managed to fuck up the re-release through mismanagement. Is the main point.
You're not playing that game.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no. Blind Squirrel through mismanagement, mind you, because I think the actual like development team was okay, I guess. But through mismanagement, the management at Blind Squirrel managed to make this a health. It was broken and buggy when it came out. It's colors, so it's still a good game. If you don't really give a shit about performance and the possibility of crashes, especially if you're playing version 1, then...
Has it
still
just been the
Sonic
same
colors.
guy singing the same songs of Sonic for like the past few years?
No, actually, they've been getting different artists.
They sound and they're saying it was.
They do sound similar a lot of the time, but
Yeah.
they added some stuff for this one. We have the J Ghost Wisp, which quite literally does not have any story explanation in the game. You have to see all the You have to see all the preliminary material that were released before the game to see what the Jade Wisp is doing here.
Sonic Lost World.
We'll get to that game eventually.
Doesn't even exist on any console other than Wii.
It exists on the PC, which is part of the reason why I said eventually. It's kind of like Forces, except Forces also has the PS4 and Xbox version, so there's at least those. But alright, I'm here to do something.
That's how lag and change.
It does, yeah. There we go, settings. Video, audio, sure, controls, vibration. So Wisp, we're going to have this whole thing be the face buttons. So the face buttons are all you're going to, the face buttons and the analog stick are all you're going to need to fix.
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is jump B?
Where's
Jump is always on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the Xbox controller where it's on the side.
Nowhere.
Let's see, tutorial. Do I want this on? Let's turn this on.
You don't know you like.
And we'll do Ultimate Mix. So Ultimate Mix.
How about you tell us all that?
So this game,
Shut up.
this game remixed basically every track in the game.
That's where you go.
And so you get to choose between the original, the remixed, or the Ultimate Mix. We're doing the Ultimate Mix.
Fuck you.
The Ultimate Mix is using both the original and the updated ones, so that each stage has its own track instead of sharing them, like they do in the other two options. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna start the game now.
Aliens.
Son, do you read me?
No, I
I'll
don't.
be your navigator.
Shut up.
Everything but the running to me.
Yeah, we'll just navigate on. So I'll be starting with Act 1 just because this is basic fucking...
Why you?
This is just basic fucking control shit. Everyone here knows how to jump, slide, and homing attack. Everyone here knows how to jump, slide, and homing attack.
No, she doesn't.
This what? Okay, how?
What's the slide button, Joseph?
B.
She has the right position. She's thinking of the Xbox controller.
Well, X. Wait. Which
A.
one?
A is the one in
okay.
that. Yeah.
What's the jump button?
We quite literally just talked about it.
She said exit.
Well, technically,
She's-
I am right.
She is right. She's just thinking of a different controller layout.
What button you press to use your wisp?
Okay, that one's different. But also,
No,
there's no
why?
wisps. There's no wisps
Really?
in this
Because
game.
I'm pretty sure.
Where is
looking at the
Y?
controls.
Where is Y to you? What do you mean?
It's all over there.
No, where is Y to you?
What is Y to me?
Yeah, where is it to you? Like when you think of the Y button, where are you looking?
Of the 4 buttons.
Where do you look
what
into
would
the
you
Y
say?
button?
Like if I was
No,
X would be at the bottom. So it would be like
Just X at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just think of a PlayStation controller.
yeah, I am.
Okay.
So where's Y?
Leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone.
Which direction are you looking to think Y?
We'd give it away if we talked about the PlayStation symbol.
Yeah.
But which direction do you think of when you look at Y? Me?
Yeah, you.
Alright, yeah, so it would be up. The
Yeah.
triangle one.
Yeah.
Yes, you were correct. There was no trick question. You were.
Yeah, I think what's fucking her up is the symbols, but yeah. So anyway, the point is, I'm doing this because
That's a very mean thing to say.
we quite literally do not,
This motherfucker said it's closing up there and it's a basic symbol. Like, isn't that crazy? It's saying you don't know your shape yet.
I don't know my
they
shapes.
Also,
Yeah, that's what you said.
it's more the positioning of them, but
He said I don't know my shape.
Yeah,
My
that's,
shape.
that's what you said.
the sound you're hearing is also the,
Yeah, shape. X is a shape.
the homing attack. In this game, it has a timing
I'm sorry,
mechanic.
but when you say X is a shape, it sounds so wrong.
I mean, it's correct.
I see.
Spend art tokens in the options satellite on customization and extras.
So that's a new thing, yeah. You can get new shoes and gloves and boot stores and shit. But yeah, this is mainly just a bunch of basic shit that you pretty much will already know how to do or will get just by looking at it.
I'm scared.
Yeah, that one's some bullshit. It's like not built to let you get all the way to the end. But yeah, so like I was saying, the homing attack has a timing element in this game, and if you time it correctly, you'll get a different sound, a different aura while you're doing it, and you'll gain boost if you time it right. Otherwise, the homing attack won't give you boost like this, right? These don't give you boost, but if you time it correctly, you'll get it. It's a way to keep it going if you're actually good at the game.
Awesome. Outstanding. Amazing.
But yeah, like I said, this stage is just a bunch of basic shit.
Huh?
What?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't quite catch the sled.
No.
There were some other changes made to this.
That's it.
Sonic's jump is a lot better. His control is a lot looser than the original colors. And, yeah.
You gotta be because it's crap.
Well, actually, that's something we can go into in the next part. Who wants Act 2?
Yeah.
I never said that. But go off.
You need to play this game first because it will not get easier.
Okay.
Now do stuff.
Okay.
He has a double jump. Yeah, there's your slide. The boost is where it's
Okay.
on the side,
Make the jump.
and then you jump.
That is better than boost.
So yeah, his jump is honestly I think is a little higher than
Okay.
So
I get
for
that.
instance, this is child playing for the record. Jump is very bottom, obviously.
Okay.
He has a double jump, and don't forget that you can still hold it and shit. I don't think you can do that unless you like actually commit to it from before that point.
You the first time you put a boost game?
Huh?
No, it's not. You play Generation.
Oh yeah, you did put Generation. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Just with different buttons, so that we can only have so that everything's on the face button. So that because I remember in Generations, the moment she got the face buttons, but the moment we tried to tell her to use the trigger or the bumper, she struggled. So that's why I put everything on face buttons.
That's it.
Yeah. I just have to get used to the layout.
Ironically, she did better in Shadow Generations,
I don't know how.
which is like objectively a more complicated game.
This game pulled everything to the game.
Yeah, it came out on the Wii, and they really didn't do much to upgrade it even when it was on the Switch and other stuff. Damn. They used to do that a lot. They don't do that much anymore.
Unfortunately.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you aren't. Wait, what's going on down there?
What?
The pipe down there? What,
That's for something we don't have yet.
Why is it flipping to the ground?
It actually has always done that.
That's it.
The biggest issue with her, I think, for this game and Forces is going to be getting used to controls. Because that's like the one thing about every Sonic game that is not the same at all. Literally no Sonic, unless you were talking about the classic Sonic games, literally no Sonic game controls the exact same. So, like even between Shadow Generations and Frontiers, or Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, or Colors Original and Generations Original, like all of the, all of them control slightly differently.
There's even a laser in there.
Again, we don't have them yet. You have to unlock it. Child, don't hit that. Go around it. This is the bullshit they like to do. So these are red rings. Usually they're just a collectible, and this is pretty close to the same here. She'll get it. I think she's thinking of when we played Generations
I'm not-
Shadows Ends, where the homing attack was on.
I just need
Because
to.
the goofy ass likes those back.
I love Frontiers' controls. Hey, nice. But yeah. The controls are gonna fuck her up the most. Getting used to those. So you press the plus button to go next. There's a cutscene, I think. Hey. Careful.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the
I love to
youngsters.
see it looks
This
like.
place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt. But now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Tails.
Be
is the animation so dog ass?
This was 2010 Sonic on the Wii. That's I
Okay,
think
but
that's all
but why is the other older games look slightly better?
They don't. 06 definitely doesn't. Unleashed is the only one that does, and that's because they basically had them working slave labor to make that game. So
I'd argue that.
Can I see my family again? No.
no, nigga, sit there and work on this
He's a bug
on this werewolf hedgehog hybrid. That will slow the whole console down the moment he gets on screen.
I like that.
And see, damn, that's fucking crazy is what that is.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like Eggman's begging us to sneak in and trash the place.
What the fuck?
Why is
but
he
yeah,
not stuttering?
It's fine.
But yeah, so basically, Eggman built this thing under the guise of so basically he's lying.
You lying?
Redemption for all of his past transgressions.
Through your teeth.
That's a lot of teeth to lie through.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to.
My head's spinning.
Oh my god. But yeah, the animation didn't really start getting actually good again until
I'm trying to catch up with aliens.
yeah, they are.
Except when you resort back to slave labor.
Oh my
And that's
god,
actually exactly what they're doing.
pretty much. Here's Orbot and Cubot.
Really is stuck in
So
the
this is
past.
the introduction of Cubot. I guess by technicality it's Orbot, but it's whatever. But yeah,
I'm not sure.
the animation in Sonic games wasn't really
I'm not sure what I was
great.
gonna do.
It wasn't great before fucking let's say, not even Heroes. I can say.
Hey,
I guess no, not 06, definitely not. Unleashed was like the only point where it was good, and then it would just became mid in colors forward until it depends on who you ask because Forces has a lot of
The Lost
good
World was
camera angle stuff. Lost World had that good color to it, and then Frontiers was when they actually started animating. So across those three games, that's when it started to get good. And there was Shadow Generation, which did all
Put
of it.
fucking Y as the.
Why is the Wisp?
That's so deep.
Right, that's the one at the top, or is that X? No, X is
at the top.
Well, why is it boost?
Yeah, X
It's
is,
like the-
X is the wisp. I wasn't wrong. I literally was looking at the controls.
So, colors does work a little differently. Funnily enough, Forces will take a lot of, Forces and Lost will take a lot of what colors does. Well, that's an interesting way to do that.
It is. But it works. I keep forgetting that I have to do it like that.
Yeah. This was a colors thing in general because the original Wii did not have, bumpers on its main form of control. You could have aimed that, but yeah,
I tried.
you have to hold it.
Whoa,
But like, he was sliding the whole way. You're tripped.
I don't play this game. And by that I'm mad, but I'm pretty sure I'll get
Yeah, this was like the first one that was like actually legitimately good. I also find that using the laser wisp basically exactly where they give it to you in places like that is usually the best for your position. That's crazy.
I'm used to jumping.
But yeah, so going into what's happening here, you saw already, Eggman's lying through his miles worth of teeth, like, have you ever seen him smile? It's most of his head. And so Sonic, not buying it, went to
Why is
try to
Tails on
see
health?
Actually, I'll get to that. And you should pick that up, by the way. You're now invincible and have gotten 100 rings.
Yeah.
And so they come up here, and now we're in the Tropical Resort, which is essentially the resort area of the amusement park. And essentially the one gigantic lobby slash hub area.
Access that change race along.
No.
Can you make it? I think you can just barely.
Access that change race along.
Like I said, the way it controls is going to be the biggest thing with getting used to these games. Even someone who would play it somewhat regularly, like Joseph, is
I haven't played those in a fucking decade.
yeah. And then they even made some changes from the original colors, so even if you did remember it, you like to pick. Child asked why Tails was our health. I think she meant lives. This game doesn't have lives, actually. What those are Tails saves. So if you fall into a pit, and only if you fall into a pit, Tails, instead of dying and losing everything, Tails will carry you back to the last safe place you were at, and you'll get to keep your score and your rings. But you'll have to do the section you died in over again. It's essentially... Oh, you got an arrow. It's essentially just like... It's a dying light, where you get to keep your score and your rings and everything, but you have to redo the section over again, so you'll lose time. So actually, you two will be doing the next
Why did you do
two
that?
or so acts.
Why are you looking at me? Why did you do that?
I'd like to do the boss, and we got laser. Alright, keep going.
Cat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you also got a medal. So these park tokens, you can get customization stuff for Sonic.
Why would I cost my song?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe
Oh,
I'll-
actually, I can do one of these stages.
We should be able to dress him up.
Well, by technicality,
I
you're
want
able
to
to
put
in both
Sonic in a
Frontiers and in
Speedo.
this game. But... Okay.
I went to a song in a Speedo.
For what, he basically doesn't wear clothes. They're just putting more clothes on.
Yeah, but it'd be more exciting. Right, Jasmine? Yes, right, guys?
You want to see Sonic in a Speedo?
Yes.
That's good for you, Joseph.
What's wrong with that?
Interesting take.
Any Sonic want to see that?
My Sonic is not my solution.
Yeah, you look shadow. Doing that. Oh, you didn't get that.
Well, actually, I was going to bring that up, actually. So, Colors is... So, basically, every Sonic game is like this. But Colors is one of those ones, especially, where you have to interface with the gimmick of the game in order to get anything close to an S-rank. So that means, even in that 26-second stage, you have to utilize Wisps heavily. That's the only way you're ever going to get an S-rank. I'll show that off when I do the boss of this place. Tails is yapping again.
He always yaps.
I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy. Or gal. Or whatever you are.
There's Sonic.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Kill him now. Just fucking murder him.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill who? Sonic?
Yes!
Leslie.
Man, that was crazy.
I absorbed those aliens.
Oh, Tails is about to say something extremely stupid just in a few seconds.
And after a few seconds, they pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
Nigga, how? What has your life been up to this point? How do you...
Bo literally watched him pop out of it. I don't
You watched Sonic show up the way he did? Was talking to an alien literally seconds beforehand. And then there's every game before this. And then he said that shit. He's on that bullshit.
That's pretty
Tails
hard
has
to
an IQ of over 300.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, which makes that sentence even more stupid.
What?
I heard what you said.
Uh-oh.
Who wants this next act?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see above the stage, this is where you can get the Jade Wisp. Well, what it was. It's gone now.
Oh.
And this is one of the original tracks from the game. So, yeah. This is why I choose the Ultimate Mix, so that we can hear all of them, and then... So now you get to use Wisp, child.
Yeah.
So you see those lines of rings? Oh, never mind.
You did it,
She's still hitting.
Congratulations, you did it right on accident.
Wait,
So this one, you homing attack through walls. Hold it.
So-
Hold it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Which
Congratulations.
The homing attack button. I said homing attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
jump on.
So this is the new one for this version of the game. Yep.
Oh, you can, then you can move now.
hold it.
So you just hold the button to tether. You go through walls.
You went through a wall.
Honestly, I would have loved for them to have not only made more original Wisps for this, but to have also put the Colors DS But to have also put the Colors DS and the Lost World Wisp.
Shush, I meant to do that. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, you can go up now. So yeah, this is teaching you about lasers. Since this is from the original game, this is teaching you about how to use lasers. You can bounce off walls and shit.
You can aim it right away.
Yeah, you can aim it, but you have to hold it to aim it.
Well, I mean, you did it. So that
Yeah, you still did it. But... Jesus Christ.
I didn't do that.
You should probably boost across the pit, though.
the boost button.
Yay! What the fuck?
Okay, well.
Just hold this boost gun. Go.
Oh, okay.
My body is a weapon. Destroy 50 enemies. Use the homing attack.
My body is a weapon. Homing attack. Homing attack.
I love how you guys are doing the perfect homing attack on accident. Oh, that's just fucking crazy. Is what that is.
How the fuck do you aim, by the way?
What, you mean her or just in general?
In down.
You hold down the wisp button when you use laser. As long as you're holding it, it will stay in place and let you aim it. And then from there, you can use the analog stick.
Wait.
So you can try it now. Hold it down and don't let go. Now you can move the analog stick and aim.
Wait.
And then once you have it where you want it, let go of the wisp button. Yep, there it is. And now you have Ghost.
Okay.
You can go up.
Oh my god.
Ghost is interesting.
Yes!
Oh, ah.
It's fine, just so long as you don't die. We're good.
Don't. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So with this, you have to. Well, you had to collect all the rings, but you can just do this, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. So that might actually be an S, actually. If not, it's close to it. B. So Joseph gets the last normal action, then I'll do the boss. That's not how we're doing the whole game, though. From Sweet Mountain onward, everyone gets a world, and they just play the thing.
Sweet Mountain sounds really cool.
Sweet home.
Yeah, she gets Sweet
What
Mountain.
the fuck does that have to do with Sonic?
Oh my god. She gets Sweet Mountain, you get,
Well, technically,
Starlight
you
Carnival.
know, Sonic, Shadow, and Amy would technically be related because they were the same species. that's well, except Shadow, because Shadow is no.
Shadow's part
Shadow is-
black alien.
Yeah.
Shadow is made in the lab, but Sonic and Amy are would
Damn.
technically be related because
That
they are
reminds
the
me,
same
right?
species.
We know he got alien DNA, but North from the Hedgehog, wouldn't you have to have got Hedgehog DNA at some point?
I guess.
How?
I really like that.
Who?
My favorite part about Shadow is that he has two fathers. That's not favorite part.
No one cares that he has two fathers. It's 2025.
Yeah, that's what I like about Shadow. He's progressive.
Yeah, he was introduced in 2001.
It's just really funny.
And that information about him having two dads came about at minimum, 2005? But yeah, I realized I didn't finish my Red Ring thing. Red Rings are collectibles, but they also unlock multiplayer stages. And those multiplayer stages, you need to complete multiplayer in order to get the Chaos Emeralds, which means you need to... Well, we can show off the Tails things. Oh, never mind, we can't. Tails just decided it wasn't enough effort to save Sonic, so we let him die.
No. He was like, nah, you got that. He's okay.
But almost every other time you fall into an actual pit, Tails will save you. I just don't know why he doesn't in this stage.
Tails is really a G like that.
But yeah, so basically you need to get red rings to unlock.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
You need to get red rings
It's okay.
You need to get red rings to unlock the multiplayer stages. You need to unlock and beat all the multiplayer stages to get the Chaos Emeralds. You need to get all the Chaos Emeralds to get Super Sonic. Also, you need to get a certain amount of S ranks in order to get another thing that they introduced in this version of the game. That being the Rival Rush battles. Those, if we don't get them in this game, we will, if we don't get them... Oh, he's trying to get the red ring. And then he missed. I was going to say, it should be easier to get now regardless, because you don't have to worry about that bastard shooting. That's
It's crazy how ninjas throw that needle. It's not like why am I doing that?
Honestly, I wouldn't bother getting the red rings, because I have a file on this very console that has everything.
I want to.
That's true, they also give you score, which gets you closer to getting this
I
rank.
don't care about score.
But, yeah, so there's also Rival Rush. That one, if we don't get any on this because you need a certain amount of, I think, S ranks on the thing. But getting S ranks, especially before the second act of this area, is impossible. So,
Awesome.
damn,
Awesome. I enjoyed this. This reminds me of trying to play as Boost Sonic without boosting. Which is exactly what I'm doing.
so you
love
mean
how-
just platforming is Boost Sonic,
Yeah,
which is insane because it controls better than Boost Sonic.
he does, but it's still not. Better doesn't actually equate good in this case.
I can't wait till we get to Frontiers. I need to hear how you guys feel about both the open zone and cyberspace. I need it. That's fucking crazy, bro.
I'm gonna kill myself.
But yeah, so I mean, regardless, Supersonic, the Gameland stuff and the Rival Rush stuff we'll be able to show off when we get to my file. So
There we go.
yeah,
A good, nice E, probably. No.
it's probably a D. Because actually, this is the boss fight. I said I wanted to do the boss fight. Damn, that was a straight D rank. I like how the ranks change. D is just like bolted steel. C is bronze. B is silver, and A is gold.
What is this?
S isn't metal.
S is made of glass.
It's supposed to be crystalline, but
S
yeah.
is made of glass.
Alright, boss time. So that's basically just the way the world works. 6 or so stages, boss.
Not nearly enough aliens.
Bro, here's bro again, putting his hands on the innocent for reasons
No, I want
that no one gives a shit about.
Ice give him a quarter.
That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as that little alien orbits. Idiots.
That's not hear that at all.
Aliens.
Huh?
Yeah, you did not hear what I said. I said Ice gave him a quarter.
Eggman is as fat and evil as usual.
He's mostly fat though.
Especially recently. I don't know how they can keep having bro be the villain after Frontiers.
Precious little alien. I'll harness their hypergoon power, and then nothing will stop me. I know I say that every time, but this time really, nothing will stop
I
me.
don't believe you.
Surely.
All that teeth.
I love we were just standing
Oh God.
I-
It's so grainy. So
Yeah.
unfocused. It's like
He really was just hitting us.
slave labor would have been better.
Like
I'm
he,
sorry.
it's crazy they can't cross their elbows and have to do this.
Yeah, they do. Their hands are huge.
Great.
Did he just smack his ass? To
Yes,
watch
yes, you
Eggman?
did. I looked at that and I looked at you and I was like, I guess she doesn't have anything to say about that.
See, I looked and I saw it. That's exactly what
They
happened.
should make add a cutscene where after he does it, he just sniffs his hands.
shit, it's a giant-
No.
It's a giant Ferris wheel.
No.
Yes. Why not, Jasmine? Why not?
It's time for me to start stopping.
Oh!
Die in the drink.
Somebody kill him.
He only just got that nothing joke Sonic made. But yeah, boss time. So every boss is about to be pretty much exactly the way that you're about to see me do this.
Congratulations.
Let's bump it up.
What? I don't. What? That's it. This is such a cool boss.
Fuck.
You're washed.
Okay, well,
This nigga's washed.
I beat him in 2 hits in about 30 seconds.
Yes.
So basically, every single boss in this game, barring the final one, will be fucking annihilated with the use of wisps. And that is the only way you're going to get S ranks.
God,
I got an A rank though.
you didn't hit too many.
I mean, I can try again.
No.
I'm trying again.
Fuck you.
Quite literally, that was 30 seconds.
I didn't even see what the fuck you did.
It was literally too fast.
So,
Right, so
he
there's
hit
that.
him once. Now he's gonna get the laser because he's dead. And he's gonna hit him again later. And then he wins.
Every boss is like this. It'll take like 2-3 hits to beat them if you use the wisps correctly. It doesn't help that after the halfway point of the game, they reuse bosses but change them slightly.
He's crazy.
So that means that I think actually my world, Planet Wisp, I have to fight this dude again. Yeah!
fuck are those?
These are medals.
They're not that metal.
Hey,
White bro. Oh, sweet Jesus.
all I got is this Tropical Resort t-shirt. Complete Tropical Resort. I mean, like, the way that bro builds these amusement parks, you can, like, they are surprisingly legitimate, and then you just look slightly to the left, and it's like, oh, alien slave labor. Like, if anyone but Eggman had control of this place, you know this would actually be a fire amusement park. But because Eggman has it, it's a ploy for his fucking 6,000th failed attempt to take over the world. Shit was put together with paper clips, toothpicks, and hopes and prayers. The Miles Electric from Unleashed did not die for this. That's real.
Wisp! Wisp, you
What
deaf
did he say?
bastard!
What did he call it?
Lisps!
Oh, of course he is.
And then he just said, I'll just keep calling them aliens.
Of course.
Racist ass.
Yep. Sonic hates little aliens.
Sonic is racist confirmed.
White ass.
Running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. Go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
Right. So,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's fine.
After especially 06, Unleashed and Colors were exactly what the series needed. Now, not so much. Mainly for Colors. But,
Like how I just looked like this one signing up.
y'all remind me of the people that call games, that say games look like N64 games. Then I go actually
No.
look at N64
I
games
was
and I'm like,
talking about that.
why?
I was talking about that shit. That
Oh,
piece
foreshadowing. This is important.
I was talking about that piece from Eggman's Robot. Like, I don't know why would Eggman's Robots look like they're from
What'd you say?
Eggman. Like Eggman's that
Okay.
thing that Eggman rides in, as well as that robot, when it like its texture remind the shit looks like some funny shit.
It probably is, because I don't think it changed since then.
All right, who's this?
So, U2's World's got unlocked. You can do either Sweet Mountain or Starlight Carnival in either order.
Jasmine should do Sweet Mountain.
Yeah, she is, and you're doing Starlight Carnival. I'm asking, which one are we doing first? Do I have to get the phone and get the fucking coin flip out?
A, I'm A, he's B. I'm heads, he's tails.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm Stop Resisting. She's
And I'm you pig.
pig.
Alright, so your heads.
Pig.
You're a pig.
You are a pig, since you're stop resisting.
Your heads, he's tails.
Nigga, just press the button.
It's tails. Joseph's first.
Oh, I hate tails.
Good for you.